Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good. Move, Aiden. Check 9. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Watt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
Guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 2nd down run with Lewis. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. After the penalty, it's Smith. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we have Kelsey slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to will step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a pickup of 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And 18. Watch the shot. 3. Good up.
Now Mariota. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll toss it to Smith. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A first update now from Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Hakeem Hunt. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And an explosive long run, really electric play.
What a fantastic play, too, because when you get one of those runs, you know everything came together well. The blocking, but especially the runner himself, able to find a gap and take it the distance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now Lewis here on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Carlos Hyde was the target, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Titans take
Let's go,
over
baby.
1st and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. One. Check 26. Check 26.
3. 1 up. 1 up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lewis. Nice move by Lewis. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and created a big run. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mariota to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Where are they, team?
That's what I do.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Let's go. Let's do
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 83 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they'll run with Thompson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. On 1st down. It's Thompson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Check back, check back.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Succop's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yellow.
Mike, check, 59.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Wells. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The Titans on